everybody, and welcome to episode 81 of the Let's Play world. I want to start off today's episode by just taking a look at our map. And you can see here in the city, I've been working on some of the roofs on top of the skyscrapers, adding some details, things like that there. And then over here in the village, I updated the map so we could see all of the buildings that we've built all the way around. And it's looking really, really fantastic. I'm not sure what to do with this space here. Now right now, if we come along this way and then we kind of go off-road here, got this nice little path, goes through this little gate, and we just have this kind of big open space. We've got a beacon, I've got my little graveyard for the monsters that we were fighting, and then it just loops around here to our bridge. But yeah, I'm not sure what we should do with this space. I could just kind of forest it, or we could do an extension of the village and build more houses over here. I don't know. If you guys have ideas, let me know. The last couple episodes we were talking about streaming and my plans for the channel and all of that, and I think I'm finally ready to make some sort of commitment. So like I was saying in the last episode, what I'm going to do is alternate every other week. Let's play episode, let's play stream. Let's play episode, let's play stream. And then on Mondays, I'm going to do a Mindful SMP episode, and then the next week I'll do a how-to episode and alternate those. I'm going to put a graphic up on the screen so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And I think this is going to be pretty cool. I think it'll vary things. You know, there'll be some Let's Play, there'll be some SMP, there'll be some tutorials, and there'll be some streaming, and we'll see how it goes. I just want to mix it up. I want to experiment a little bit and see what people like. And if people don't like things, we can always adjust or make changes, and we'll just kind of go from there. Man, that is starting to look so good. I just really think that looks cool. So the next thing I want to talk about is what's going on over at the zoo. And there's a couple things I'll point out as we walk over there. The first thing you might notice is I added in the city here some manhole covers that are doing the steam thing. I think it adds a little bit of action. You know, it's not quite so still. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And then over here at the zoo, I added more glow lichen and that sort of thing. Starting to figure out, you know, how is the sidewalk going to transition up there? Because I imagine there'll be buildings here as well eventually. And then inside, I made a couple of adjustments to the path. I added in some polished andesite just around the edges. And you can see it sort of creates a little bit of a frame for all of this. Again, makes it a little bit different than our other paths. We still got some terraforming and landscaping and all that to do, and I think we'll do it as we kind of build the zoo. And I kind of have a plan for where things are going to go. There are 10 different biomes that we're going to put in this zoo. And again, I'm going to put a little graphic up on the screen here. And you can kind of see how we're going to add in some little paths off of our loop. And then there will be these different sections where we will build little habitats and exhibits and that sort of thing. So once we walk in the zoo, immediately to the left, we'll have a little swamp area. And then inside our little tunnel, I think that's where I'm going to put the cave mobs. I just think that will make sense. On the other side, we'll have a little extension up on the top left there that will go into a little snowy area. And then we'll have a little nether pavilion, and then a little bit of a jungle area. On the bottom right-hand corner, most of the mobs are plains mobs, and so we'll have a little extension of the path and a big area there for the plains mobs. Little ocean area, forest area, and then again another path that goes off with all of our fantastical creatures. That top right-hand corner there is going to end up being a four-way intersection, and the top road will go across the river, and then over there is where we will have all of our hostile mobs. And so I think what we're going to do is just start right here at the entrance and just work our way around. So the first area we'll work on would be probably the swamp and the cave area. Now as far as swamp mobs, there really aren't any dedicated swamp mobs. Frogs are going to be the first one, but this is going to be our little swamp area. And then inside the tunnel, this is where we will have our cave mobs. Now with the swamp area, there's only a few things we can do. We could build the enclosure, we could probably put some water in there, but the mangrove and the mud blocks, that's really, I think, going to sell the swamp. And those don't happen until 1.19. And then as far as cave mobs, I think we basically have axolotls, glow squid, and bats. So let's see if we can lay those exhibits out today. Okay, I think this is going to be where the bats live. Now we just got to catch a bat. I feel like somewhere over here was a ravine. If I can find that again, then we should be able to find a bat. Here we go. There's one. Well, I think we're just going to jump down there and hopefully not die, and then see if we can get back out. Oh, creepers. Diamonds. Okay, there was a bat down here, and now I don't see the bat. Oh, there he is, way over there. A couple of them. Don't want to fall in the lava, and I don't want anything to fall on top of me. Can you just grab a bat with a lead? Is that a thing? Well, as it turns out, you cannot attach a lead to a bat. That complicates things. Okay, we need a plan B. Well, on this one, I think we might have to work smarter and not harder. Bats will spawn in darkness below level 64. Let's give them a place to spawn. See if we can just nab one. Still no bats. And it's raining again. Well, while we're waiting for a bat to spawn, I think I'm going to start terraforming this area a little bit and kind of imagining what the swamp portion of our zoo is going to look like. Well, that's a pretty good looking start. When we walk up here, we can see this nice water, and then eventually we'll have some clay and some mud and some lily pads, and then maybe a couple of trees back here, kind of be the backdrop. And then once we get some frogs in here, that'll look really cool. Oh my gosh, I got one. This is incredible. Okay, we'll make it so he can't get out. I've got a name tag. Got him? Yep, Mr. Bat. Nice. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is just start filling this in so it forces him up. We got one. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. You know, signage and all that, I think I'm going to figure that out later once we get a few exhibits in, because I don't know if I just want to pop signs down or do, you know, named things inside of item frames. We'll figure that out. But yeah, we got us an exhibit in our zoo. For those of you who are on my Discord server, I'm going to post my schedule so you guys can find it there as well. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.